Good morning.
Good morning. I'm Carl Mingers. This is Aaron Burns. We are Wackert Realtors Main Edge, WRME Live, Mustang, Oklahoma. How's everybody doing out there today? We have 3 days in a row of sunshine coming up. Going to be a little windy today. We've had some crazy wind this week.
We have.
You know, I had to go pick up my dog house. You know, it was
Your
all
dog house?
Yeah, it was all. It was 150 yards from where it generally is. Up by the mailbox. I'm like, poor dog. He's out there, trying to figure out where to live. He thought we had kicked him out.
We have a tree limb I got to deal with in my backyard. Luckily, it didn't hurt anything, though.
I have 9 acres of tree limbs. I mean, it's crazy. And the river got way up.
Did it?
Yes, it did. They had 119th, or Mustang Road closed south of 119th because of the rain. Lots of rain. That's crazy. But, that's spring in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Well, at least we haven't had the big batch of tornadoes. Luckily, they've had them back east.
So now's the time to open up your storm shelter.
Yep,
and
that's
get
one of the things I'm going to do this weekend. Go through and de-spider the storm shelter, Because I tell you what, that tornado's got to be like right there, or my wife ain't going down in there if there's any spiders. I mean, she won't go down there and just sit. And so many times around here, you can't see the tornadoes.
No.
If they're wrapped in a storm, and especially we're loaded with trees and everything there. You just got to go sit in your Freddy hole. That's just the way it is. All right.
And if you have kids, animals, stuff like that, make sure you have food, water, stuff to entertain
stuff to keep them calm.
Yes.
If you don't, you need something besides your regular electrical power, because more than likely you're going to lose power before that tornado hits anyway. I don't recommend candles. I love just those LED lanterns. They're kind of camp lanterns.
That's what
but
I
it's
get.
not a heat source type deal.
And anymore, you can get the magnetized ones. But I always put extra batteries in a Ziploc bag, just in case.
If you're a seller out there, and you've got a storm cellar, that is a plus, especially this time of year. You need, a lot of people, they just kind of add it to the MLS. Yes, there's a storm shelter. But if you've got one and you're listing that house, you need to clean it up, make it look like not a hellhole. Okay, it's got to be.
People will open them up.
Yeah, and they will. They'll look down in there, and if there's 5,000 spider webs, if it looks like Indiana Jones is going to be running from that boulder in there, don't go. Clean it up. We went into my mom's well house. We're splitting up her estate. Okay, and my brother goes in first, and I swear there was more spider webs in there than the Indiana Jones deal. I mean, and spider webs get in my hair, I go crazy.
Oh my god!
I have a severe case of arachnophobia. I do not like spiders.
I don't care for them.
I just do not like them at all. I mean, it's crazy. All right.
So anyway, and if you have one that's outside, like in the yard, it's not in the garage, take extra caution to make sure there's no water in it.
What we do.
It's cleaned up around it. Door opens good and easy.
We actually have we call it a go bag, with some snacks, some bottled water, because you can be down there an hour or so easy.
Yeah.
With a deck of cards, even though my wife's going to be on her iPhone.
But those only last for so long until the battery dies.
But cell service is gone. Once a tornado comes through, we have no cell service. Of course, everybody's on their apps checking the weather. We're all last-minute weathermen all the time now. Weather people.
Well, I get one of the plastic containers with the lids that seal, and I keep my stuff in there. That way it's already in there.
Yeah, we just we have it right there by the end of our barn, and we can take it down in there.
You guys are outside. See, mine's in the garage.
Right.
So.
My daughter had one put in her garage door, and she goes, "Dad, what am I going to do if I need to get in there and the car's there?" I said, "You got to leave the car outside, but it'll get hail damage, dude."
So.
If your house is gone, don't worry about the hail damage on the car.
Right.
You need to get down that Freddy hole, or clean your garage where you can park in the other side. Okay.
Or make it where you can pull your car. But I'd rather have my car outside anyway than sitting on top of me.
Right. I don't want to, be sure you got to register your storm cellars, because if your storm cellar is registered and a tornado comes through, they go through and check every registered storm cellar. And, I never thought that was a big deal until it was about 4 or 5 years ago. My mother-in-law and father-in-law got trapped in a storm cellar, and because a limb fell on the lid. It was an outside storm cellar.
There was that lady in Moore, wasn't it, a few years ago that got trapped in hers and died?
But my mother-in-law had the old flip phone, okay, and she would they got the door open enough that she could hold her phone out there and flip it open and closed until somebody saw that.
Saw it go on.
They're like, wow, they didn't even know that, the neighbors didn't even know there was a cellar over there. That's just, you got to think about those things,
right.
I remember coming back from Venezuela in 1999, the big May 3rd tornado. I wasn't here. I saw it from another country. And they're asking me, well, do the cows really fly around? Well, and then
they don't fly. They get
the same day, we're seeing video footage of the school buses flying in the air. Okay, and then I came back and my brother was taking me through more, showing me where everything was happening, and there were school buses that were just wadded up. You could they were just giant yellow wads of steel, and that was a horrendous tornado. People not from around here do not understand, and I think they say Tornado Alley is kind of moving east of us, because we were right in the middle of it. But we've got all these tornadoes. Alabama. 45 people killed last week or so.
That was crazy.
And a lot of them people, they're not that used to it. They're getting used to it.
Would just be like us dealing with a hurricane. We're not used to hurricanes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't worry about those too much. But yeah, if you got a storm cellar, you need to get registered. That's not a government
and look
thing,
into it. It's a plus. Whether you're staying or reselling, eventually it'll be a bonus. People like that.
Well, like our HOA, we actually went through and made a list of who in our neighborhood has storm shelters. Okay, so if something comes through, we'll go through and check our own neighborhood.
Right.
And I thought that was a pretty good idea that we did that. What else we got going today? I've got a new listing today.
Oh, yes.
Brand new. Well, it's not a brand new house, but this house looks brand new. 532 West Pawnee Court Way in Mustang. 194.9, and it's just a gorgeous house. Open floor plan, kitchen's awesome. It comes with the refrigerator and washer and dryer are staying with it.
I know we have some leases. The ladies, if anybody needs a rental, mainedgeproperties.com. I know we have some leases, some properties available on that.
And then we got some commercial space, warehouse space here in our office building. We've got 1,250 square foot at the north end, and then we got 2,500 square foot available just right behind here. We got a really nice building here.
We do.
I'm kind of proud of it. I like it. All right. Did we not finish talking about something?
No.
I get sidetracked real easy.
For some reason, my phone was showing that we weren't.
Oh, you and your phone. It says you're just now watching.
You're fine. It's like it froze up on me. So hopefully we're still live.
Okay. Sandy says thank you.
You're welcome.
I tell you what, real estate is such an interesting business. It has its ups and downs. We've had plenty of those in the last week or so.
Yes.
What's
going on?
Every time I think about, focusing in this area or this area, I just, I look at the freedoms that we do have. That's the biggest thing about real estate. I dictate my time, and if I want to take off and go do something different for an afternoon or a day, I do it.
Yes.
I had some pretty significant job offers lately, well into the 200s. But, you got to be there from 6 in the morning to 6 at night, and I'm just not willing to give up that kind of freedom, and I make good money. And
once you don't have that changing you to a desk, it's hard to go back to
I hear you. I love being able to, like when, my mom, she had cancer and everything. Right. I love being able to go over and take care of her in an instant. You can't just do that with anybody, any job.
Any job, anybody.
So you're considering real estate. Give us a holler. I'll give you the skinny on it. It's no cakewalk.
No.
It's not all sunshine and daisies. Okay,
You have to work.
but man, is it challenging and fun and interesting? And I meet some of them the coolest people. I love. You'll see one guy driving a Mercedes that barely has two nickels to rub together,
Right.
and then the next guy, got tennis shoes that's never been tied before, a t-shirt, I mean, clean cut, but, just regular old guy,
Right.
whoops out and writes a check for, $500,000, no big deal, and you never judge people. I used to tell, when I had my four-wheel drive store and I worked retail, and I would tell all my guys, never judge anybody that comes through that door. I remember a young guy come in, looks like he just got off a Skid Row. He come in and, and bought, like a $600 chrome roll bar,
Right.
and put it in a pretty nice truck, but that's what he wanted to spend his money on. I don't know what he was like outside of that.
Right.
But you can't judge them when they come through the door. And it's just like our clients in real estate. You just, everybody. Okay.
It's raining out here too.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, folks. I just didn't turn everything off. These things rule our lives. Just sometimes I just want to slap it, but you can't do that. Well, I did this morning.
No, you did. So if you call him and he doesn't answer, it's because he broke his phone.
Well, I haven't broke it yet. I got the Super Otter case and a double layer screen protector and all that stuff. Go through a nuclear holocaust, and my phone will be okay.
Right.
I'll be charged to a crisp, but you can use my phone. Okay.
Be able to find us.
Well, I guess we're about ready to wrap this up. All right, we are Wackert Realtors Main Edge, where we do real life, real world real estate every day. Come see us. Give us some comments.